Namaste. Welcome to our assembly this week. I hope you are having a great morning. As you can see, Hillcrest streets are empty, waiting for the day you'll come back to school. Thank you all for your hard work in attending online lessons. Thank you to the teachers for delivering your lessons each and every day. We thank our parents as well for the support. In today's assembly, we focus on International Nonviolence Day. This is a day that was established by the United Nations to disseminate information on nonviolence through education and public awareness. You will enjoy what Year 13s have indeed prepared for us this morning, and I hope you have a great week.
Morning everyone, my name is Emmanuel, I'm in Year 13 and this is Odin. For this week's assembly, my tutor group and I are here to enlighten you all about the International Day of Nonviolence. The rest of my tutor group will go into the details and how you can be a part of it. Thank you very much.
On 15th of June 2007, the United Nations General Assembly voted to establish the 2nd of October as the International Day of Nonviolence, and it is the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. The International Day is an occasion to disseminate the message of nonviolence, including through education and public awareness.
So, who was Mahatma Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi was an Indian lawyer born on October 2nd, 1869. He was an anti-colonial nationalist and a political ethicist who employed nonviolent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from the British rule, and in turn inspired movements for civil rights and freedoms across the world.
So what are the principles of nonviolence? Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. Nonviolence allows us to get friendship and understand each other. Nonviolence seeks to defeat injustice. Nonviolence chooses love instead of hate. Nonviolence allows us to rule justice over the universe, and most importantly, nonviolence makes us all equal and allows us to live in peace and harmony.
Here are 3 ways we can promote nonviolence in the community. Number 1 is forgiveness and making amends. Sometimes when people wrong us, we may feel like the best solution is to avoid them or never talk to them again. This is wrong and may escalate the situation. To promote nonviolence amongst ourselves, we must learn to forgive and forget other people's mistakes so we can continue to live in harmony. And we should also remember to say the magic words, "I'm sorry." Number 2, listen before you speak. As humans, we can be quick to anger. To avoid this, we need to always listen to what the other person is saying before trying to make an argument. This allows us to make level-headed judgments like level-headed people, and at the end of the day, we'll have promoted peace to the immediate community. Finally, when you're done promoting nonviolence unto the community, we must then do so for ourselves. Remember, we as humans are the fabric that weave the cloth of the universe, and what we do unto ourselves will directly or indirectly affect the next person. So, to promote nonviolence in ourselves, you can either A, take the day off, you can listen to a relaxing podcast, you can practice your beliefs, or you can do something as simple as smile at yourself in the mirror. Remember, we are breathing souls and we have to be gentle on ourselves, the same way we'd go out of our way to be gentle to our neighbors.
I hope you enjoyed this week's assembly. May you continue to disseminate the same message of nonviolence to the world today. I wish you a lovely week and thank you so much.